Welcome to the Prepper Almanac. Thank you for joining us today. It is deeply appreciated. In today's video, we are going to discuss the mindset of being a prepper and ultimately being prepared for any scenario. And if I give you value in today's video, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. We live in an unpredictable world. Every day we face uncertainty, economic turmoil, political unrest, natural disasters. The future is uncertain, but being prepared is always better than being caught off guard. We can't predict the future, but we can prepare for it. Being prepared is about more than just stockpiling supplies. It's about cultivating a mindset of resilience, resourcefulness, and adaptability. Today we'll explore the prepper mindset and discuss the mental, emotional, and practical aspects of preparing for long-term disasters. Prepping is often associated with stockpiling food, water, and other essential supplies. The most important tool in your prepping arsenal is your mind. Your mindset will determine how well you cope with stress, solve problems, and adapt to challenging circumstances. A resilient mindset is crucial when facing the unknown. It's about staying calm under pressure, thinking clearly when chaos reigns, and never giving up hope. This journey into preparedness is about empowering yourself to face uncertainty with courage and determination. History is filled with stories of individuals and communities who faced unimaginable hardships. From the Great Depression to devastating wars, people have endured and overcome incredible challenges. Those who thrived had one thing in common, and that is that they were prepared. They possessed a mindset that allowed them to adapt, innovate, and support one another. We can learn from their experiences and cultivate the same resilience within ourselves. It's about taking responsibility for our own destiny and facing the unknown with courage. We live in a world where uncertainty has become the norm. Ignoring these signs of instability is like setting sail in a leaky boat, hoping for calm seas. While we can't predict the future, we can recognize patterns, assess risks, and equip ourselves to navigate the storms. The prepper mindset is about acknowledging the potential for disruption and taking proactive steps to mitigate risks. Embracing preparedness is not about giving in to fear, but about taking control. It's about empowering ourselves to protect our loved ones and build a future where we're active participants in our own destiny. Disasters come in many forms, each with its own set of challenges and potential consequences. Understanding the spectrum of potential threats is crucial for effective preparation. On one end, we have localized disruptions like power outages, severe storms, or economic downturns. Further along, we encounter more severe events like pandemics, widespread civil unrest, or major infrastructure failures. At the extreme end lies the possibility of societal collapse, where systems we rely upon break down entirely. While such events are less likely, their potential impact is significant and warrants consideration in any comprehensive preparedness plan. History is replete with examples of individuals and communities who faced adversity with courage and resilience. Consider the Great Depression, a time of widespread economic hardship. Those who had developed practical skills such as gardening, sewing, or basic home repairs were better equipped to weather the storm. During World War II, communities came together to support the war effort and ensure their collective survival. Rationing, victory gardens, and air raid drills became part of daily life. More recently, we've witnessed the impact of natural disasters, from hurricanes to earthquakes. In these moments of crisis, it's often the preparedness of individuals and communities that makes the difference between coping and catastrophe. By studying these historical examples, we can glean valuable insights into the skills, mindsets, and strategies that have enabled people to overcome adversity. While stockpiling supplies is important, the true cornerstone of preparedness lies in cultivating a resilient and adaptable mindset. This mental fortitude allows us to face challenges with composure, make sound decisions under pressure, and maintain hope even in the face of uncertainty. A prepared mind is a calm mind. It's about managing fear and anxiety, not letting them paralyze us into inaction. It's about developing the mental discipline to assess situations objectively and respond thoughtfully. A resourceful mind can improvise, adapt, and find solutions even when resources are scarce. Cultivating a prepared mind is about tapping into that inner strength and empowering ourselves to face whatever the future may hold. Mental toughness is your inner fortress. In a prepper scenario, I've learned that mental toughness is not a luxury, it's a necessity. It's the difference between staying calm when the unexpected happens and panicking. In a crisis, your mind can be your greatest ally or your worst enemy. Panic leads to poor decisions, and poor decisions can have dire consequences. Start by practicing mindfulness. Become aware of your thoughts and emotions. Simple breathing exercises, meditation, or even spending time in nature can help you build this vital mental resilience. By consciously working on your mental toughness, you're building an inner fortress that can withstand the storms of uncertainty. Adaptability and navigating the shifting terrain. Survival often hinges on our ability to adapt to changing circumstances. The prepper mindset embraces flexibility. It's about understanding that no plan survives first contact with the enemy, and that sometimes, the best course of action is to improvise. Develop a framework for decision-making. Identify your core priorities such as food, water, shelter, and security. The ability to think on your feet to problem-solve with the resources available is invaluable in a crisis. This means being observant, resourceful, and always willing to learn new skills. Embrace this reality and train yourself to be adaptable, to navigate the shifting terrain with a clear head and an open mind. The power of I can. Self-reliance is at the heart of the prepper mindset. It's about taking responsibility for your own well-being, reducing your dependence on systems that may become unreliable in a crisis. Learn to grow your own food, even if it's just a small herb garden on your windowsill. Familiarize yourself with basic home repairs. Learn how to purify water. Practice first aid. The more self-sufficient you become, the less you have to fear from the unknown. Each new skill you acquire is a step towards greater confidence, a testament to your ability to adapt and thrive. Preparation and not paranoia is a mindset of empowerment. Prepping is often misconstrued as a fear-driven pursuit, fueled by paranoia and a distrust of the world. But true preparedness is not about living in fear. It's about taking informed action to create a more secure future for yourself and your loved ones. Approach prepping with a mindset of empowerment, knowing that every step you take is an investment in your future well-being. Remember, the goal is not to predict the future but to be prepared for it, whatever it may hold. The long haul and mental fortitude for extended crises. Surviving a short-term crisis, a sudden jolt to the system, that's one thing. But when we're talking about long-term disruptions, societal upheavals, that's where mental fortitude really comes into play. It's no longer a sprint, it's a marathon. The initial shock, the adrenaline of those early days, that'll fade. What's left is the long game, the day-to-day grind of facing uncertainty, of adapting to a new normal. That's why it's vital to develop coping mechanisms, routines that provide structure, purpose, and a sense of normalcy amidst the chaos. Even in the direst of situations, hope is a powerful motivator. Cling to it. In an uncertain situation, I've learned that self-reliance is essential, but it doesn't mean going it alone. There's strength in numbers, in knowing that you've got people you can depend on when the going gets tough. In a long-term crisis, community becomes a lifeline. Seek out like-minded individuals, people who share your values and your commitment to preparedness. Build relationships based on trust, mutual respect, and a willingness to contribute to the common good. Emotional resilience is crucial. Physical preparation is important, but it's only half the battle. The other half is fought in the mind, in the heart. Emotional resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks, to manage fear and anxiety, is paramount. Long-term crises will test your emotional limits. Developing coping mechanisms for stress is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Find what centers you, what brings you peace. Maybe it's spending time in nature or connecting with loved ones. Remember, your emotional well-being is just as important as your physical well-being. One of the toughest lessons I've learned is that you can't control everything. No matter how well you prepare, there will always be uncertainties, curveballs that life throws your way. The key is to manage your expectations, to accept that things may not go according to plan. Don't let the pursuit of perfection paralyze you into inaction. By learning to embrace the unknown, to adapt to changing circumstances, you become more resilient and resourceful. Thinking long-term and beyond the immediate horizon. Most folks think about prepping for a few days, maybe a couple of weeks. But what if the disruption lasts months, even years? That's the reality we need to prepare for. It's not just about surviving the initial shock. It's about thriving in a world forever changed. This means shifting from a mindset of scarcity to one of sustainability. How can you replenish your resources? Consider renewable energy sources like solar panels or wind turbines. Long-term preparedness is about making choices today that will pay off months, even years down the line. Embrace the learning curve and skills for a new reality. In a crisis, knowledge is power. The more skills you possess, the more adaptable and resourceful you become. So embrace the learning curve. Start with the basics like first aid, fire starting, shelter building, water purification, then branch out. Learn about gardening, foraging, basic mechanics, even self-defense. Seek out knowledge and embrace the process of continuous learning. Every skill you acquire is an investment in your future, a tool in your arsenal for navigating the unknown. When the grid goes down, your physical and mental health become your most valuable assets. A strong body and a resilient mind are essential for facing the challenges of a long-term crisis. Make fitness a part of your daily routine, even if it's just a brisk walk or some bodyweight exercises. Eat nutritious food, as much as possible from your own garden or local sources. Get enough sleep, and learn how to manage stress effectively. Don't neglect your mental health. Mindfulness and spending time in nature are powerful tools for maintaining emotional well-being. Connect with loved ones, share stories, and find ways to laugh even in the face of adversity. Remember, maintaining your health is not selfish, it's essential. A healthy body and mind will equip you to face challenges, support your loved ones, and rebuild when the time comes. Long-term survival is as much a mental game as it is a physical one. Your mindset can make all the difference. Focus on the positive and embrace simplicity. Reconnect with nature and find joy in small things. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to fear. Remember what truly matters and never give up hope. Think of prepping like building a safety net. You need multiple layers of support. Start with everyday essentials. Multi-tool, flashlight, first aid kit. Next, a bug-out bag for 72 hours of survival. Then, a home stockpile for prolonged disruptions. Finally, off-grid options for ultimate security. Economic turmoil is a fact of life. Prepare for economic ups and downs, reduce debt, build an emergency fund, and diversify your income streams. Consider alternative currencies like gold, silver, and cryptocurrencies. Develop a mindset of financial independence. Explore side hustles and invest in your skills. Adapt your financial strategy as circumstances change. Secure your financial well-being and create a safety net. In a prepper situation, your senses are your lifeline. Pay attention to your surroundings and trust your instincts. This awareness is crucial for navigating the modern world. Stay informed and read body language. Trust your instincts and be prepared. In these situations, you need to break down the wall of overwhelm one step at a time. Starting your prepping journey can feel like climbing a mountain. You look up and see this massive task ahead, and it can be paralyzing. But just like that mountain, you don't conquer it all at once. The key is to break it down into manageable steps. Start with the basics: water, food, shelter, security. Focus on one area at a time, and make small, consistent progress each day. Don't get bogged down in researching every possible scenario or trying to acquire every piece of gear imaginable. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Start small, build momentum, and celebrate your successes along the way. Remember, even the most experienced preppers started somewhere. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal of greater self-reliance and preparedness. Prepping is all about finding a balance. You want to be prepared for a wide range of potential challenges, but you don't want to become so consumed by prepping that it takes over your life. There's a fine line between being prepared and becoming a hoarder. Don't let fear drive you to accumulate mountains of unnecessary supplies. Focus on quality over quantity. Choose multi-purpose items that can serve multiple functions. Rotate your stock, using older items and replenishing them regularly. Remember, prepping is about enhancing your life, not detracting from it. It's about creating peace of mind, not fueling anxiety. Find the balance that works for you and enjoy the journey. You'll need to deal with skeptics and naysayers as well. Let's face it, not everyone understands the prepper mindset. You might encounter skepticism, ridicule, even outright hostility from friends, family, or colleagues. Don't let their negativity deter you. Remember why you're prepping. It's to protect yourself, your loved ones, and your way of life. You don't need their validation to pursue what you believe is right. Engage in constructive dialogue when possible, but don't waste your energy trying to convert the unconvertible. Focus on your own journey, and let your actions speak louder than words. Remember, preparedness is a personal choice, and you're under no obligation to justify it to anyone. Stay true to your convictions and surround yourself with supportive individuals who understand and respect your choices. The prepper mindset is a beacon in uncertain times. The mindset is about facing the unknown with courage and resourcefulness. It's about being prepared, not paranoid. Taking responsibility for our well-being and shaping our destiny. Empowering ourselves to thrive no matter the challenges. And that, my friends, is a powerful feeling. Remember, becoming truly prepared is a journey, not a destination. There's always more to learn, more skills to master, more ways to strengthen our resilience. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, to learn from your experiences, to adapt and evolve along the way. Start small, focus on one step at a time, and celebrate your successes. Find like-minded individuals, build a community of support, and share your knowledge with others. Together, we can create a future where preparedness is not the exception but the norm. The world is changing and uncertainty is the only constant. But by embracing the prepper mindset, we can navigate these turbulent waters with confidence, knowing that we have the skills, the knowledge, and the mental fortitude to weather any storm. The future may be uncertain, but one thing is for sure, is that those who are prepared will be best equipped to face whatever challenges lie ahead. So embrace the unknown, not with fear, but with a spirit of adventure, a thirst for knowledge, and an unwavering belief in your own ability to adapt and overcome. Remember, the human spirit is capable of extraordinary things. We have the power to overcome adversity, to rebuild from the ashes, to create a better future for ourselves and generations to come. The prepper mindset is about tapping into that inner strength, that indomitable spirit that resides within each and every one of us. So go out there, embrace the challenge, and become the best, most resilient version of yourself. The future awaits, and it belongs to those who are prepared. It's not about waiting for the world to end. It's about embracing life to the fullest, prepared for whatever comes our way. What are your thoughts on prepping? Share your own strategies and advice in the comments below. Let's build a community of preparedness, ready to face the future head-on. As we wrap up today's video, if you have any questions or if there are any topics that you would like discussed in the future, let us know in the comment section below. We love to get video ideas from the community. Let us know what you think of today's video as well. We always appreciate input. And be sure to like today's video and subscribe to the channel in order to be notified of the next prepper video we release. Check out the link in the description of the video for a $25 restaurant voucher as a thank you for subscribing to the channel. Also check out the link in the description for a list of offers of free prepper gear and free prepper items to check out. And thanks for swinging by the Prepper Almanac today. It's appreciated.